Okay, I'm here. How's it going, everybody? For those of you who are, cat lovers and dog lovers, look, I don't want to get accused of not, liking dogs as well as cats. So here's something for you to enjoy. Oh yes, the little puppy dog. Oh my, come on over here, come on over here. Yeah, there you go. You see, dogs and cats and dogs living together. Armageddon. What can I say? How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the show today. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce, the channel where a guy sits in front of a computer in Palm Desert, California, and tries to tell you in plain English what he thinks is going on in the marketplace and in the investing world overall. And also hangs out with pretty well a channel full of people making nothing but money in the market who write stock options and index options. It's one of the few channels like this, if any others like. I don't know if there's any like this. I mean, I'm 68 years old. How many 68-year-olds you watching out there? I don't know. Welcome all to the party. It's great to have you here. I started in this business in 1978. That's when I started investing in the market as a young 23, 24-year-old kid. I became a broker the year after that, after working my ass off to take the securities course as a private individual, non-sponsored. Had a broker at Merrill Lynch Canada who helped me dramatically, and became a mentor of mine, and became a broker in 1979, and became a partner of a brokerage firm in 1981. I mean, the light speed move up was unbelievable. I was a desk trader. I became a branch manager in 1984. I was a VP at that time. I had 40 employees in the branch office I was running. And I was 29 years old at the time. But in Calgary, Alberta, Canada in 1984, 85, this was kind of not unusual because Calgary was booming, oil and gas and everything else. And guys from Toronto in their 50s could not be convinced to move to Alberta and become branch managers there. So the branch offices in Calgary had to be staffed by whomever they could get their hands on. And luckily for me, it worked out. I happened to be at the right place at the right time, and I assumed the branch managership of a brokerage house back then, and that allowed me to work with IPOs. It allowed me to take companies public. It allowed me to hire and train brokers and deal with clients and all kinds of back office stuff. And I don't know. So my knowledge just grew out exponentially through my late 20s and 30s. I eventually took a company public with a buddy of mine. We were golf pals, and we became business pals. And we created a little company and ended up taking it public way back in 1990 or so, 91. And I did end up eventually, after many trials and tribulations and turnovers and what have you, I ended up in the Cayman Islands as an offshore asset manager. And I was now assisting people to set up estate planning down the road with offshore trusts and all kinds of other investment tools. And I utilized lawyers to help me with this because I did it legally. There's a big business down there in the Cayman Islands. There's a huge business in the Bahamas and Bermuda. You have insurance, banking, corporate work. There's a reason that these offshore locations exist and attract trillions of dollars of assets. There's a real good reason for that. It's because North American governments, European governments, and others are so inept and so disjointed that private people and corporations, public companies and private companies, have figured out ways to legally be in business in offshore tax havens to avoid ridiculous taxes on money that governments don't deserve. For example, you have a company in one country and it has a subsidiary company in another country. It does business there and pays taxes there. But that's not good enough. The home country wants their share on top of that. And these companies like Apple say, screw you bastards. We're going to keep our money offshore and not bring it back to America in the case of America. And so Apple has $150 billion cash offshore that it won't bring home because there's a 32% tax bill waiting from Uncle Sam for Apple to bring back money. And Apple goes, we don't have to bring back money to America. We make plenty of American money here. We pay plenty of American taxes here in America. We have a $5 billion head office with gazillions of employees. We pay lots of taxes. Our employees pay income taxes. They spend money and pay sales taxes and on and on and on and on. Go. We're not going to now give you guys taxes on profits we made in 100 something other countries where we took all the risk, got no benefit from your government to do all that. And now you want a share of that action because we're based here? I don't think so. And so the all-American company Apple has factories around the world producing product for it that they don't own. They hire and sell product around the world with all kinds of licensed people. And everybody wants a piece of their action. And Apple, being smart as a whip, as is Microsoft, Oracle, Google, Yahoo, you name all the top S&P 500 monsters, the top 100 of these guys with international operations, they are all extremely bright, well-managed, well-run, and they have really smart legal advisors, tax advisors, accounting advisors, and they make sure to pay the bare minimum amount of taxation that they need to pay. And so countries like the Cayman Islands, the Bahamas, Bermuda, and Turks and Caicos, and all through the Caribbean, Switzerland, offshore islands like the Guernsey Islands and other islands where like Malta, there are wonderful tax havens all over the place. United Arab Emirates is a tax haven. They do very well, and you can see it when you go and visit these places. Have you spent any time in Dubai ever? Have you flown through the airport in Dubai? Abu Dhabi, have you been in that neighborhood? Have you seen the trillions of dollars of real estate that's over there? These 120-story tall buildings are like a nothing burger. 100-story tall condo tower, nothing burger. They're everywhere. New York, a 100-story anything being built is like the biggest story of the year. Because to get a regulatory approval to build anything in New York City like that, you have to have connections like you can't believe, and you have to give away concessions to the whole city to be able to get a permit. Dubai, up goes another one. Thousands of jobs created to build it, thousands of jobs created to run it. Inefficient, overregulated, and can't get out of our own bloody way. Welcome to our world. But hey, there are the upsides and downsides of the whole thing. I don't want to criticize Canada or America or the UK. I'm not here to criticize. I'm just commenting in plain English on what I think is going on. Again, love me or hate me. I'm just saying what I think I like. What I will tell you is right now the Dow's down 29 points, and that is called, in my vocabulary, a nothing burger. There is nothing going on here on this market to worry about. The S&P is up 7 points, new record high territory. Nasdaq's up 49 and wants to climb higher. Oil is down $1.15, which is good news for the American and Canadian and other consumers of energy. This is good news. But it is 74.04. It's not 64.04, and it's not 54.04 where it should be. But I digress. That's where we're at right now. Welcome all to the party here at the Nakatomi Tower, where there are bad guys and good guys. Good guys in bare feet, bad guys with Uzis and fake IDs. Welcome all to the show. It's great to have you here. What's going to happen today? I have good news for you guys. I have a lot of good news for you guys. And I want to remind you, if you're an option writer, every day I have good news for you. It doesn't matter what's going to happen today. If you're an option writer, it really doesn't actually matter. You make money no matter what the hell's going to happen. Market's going up today. Great. Markets are going to be flat today. Great. Markets are going down today. Okay. You're going to make money either direction this market goes. So Option writers, this is the thing about this channel. If you're new here, you're trying to figure, what is this guy talking about? All these other channels are like talking about finding deals and undiscovered winners and buy low and sell high and all this stuff. And here's this guy talking about it doesn't matter what the market does, you're going to make money anyway. What channel does that? Well, this channel does that. The viewers on this channel do that here. That's how this game works around here. We do what the institutional investors do. Now, I will be fair and clarify that a little bit. But first of all, I want to say hi and thank, welcome a new member, Moon Spells, looks like. That picture looks familiar. That avatar looks familiar. Something tells me that someone may have changed their name or something like that. But in any event, welcome a Gold Bagel member or a recurring Gold Bagel member. If any of you have become members or are becoming members of the channel, a bar like this will show up, and I welcome you all and invite you to put your avatar up there and say hi to the gang. Love to have you. Richard Carlin, thank you. Sharon, have a great day yourself. Thank you for being here. Honeybee, thank you for these thumbs ups, kids. CKT, number 14, BZ, Pappy J, the Big T, Marie, Karin, dude is here. How you guys doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Justin is here. Justin, how you doing? Good morning. I'm currently up like 200% on the $7.5 call option, and yet you're not a member of this channel. It's unbelievable, Justin. Dean, how you doing? Walter Young, good morning. Number 30, another non-member. Unthinkable. Big E is here. Bobby is here. Welcome. Pat Markley is here. Matt Ames is here. Welcome everybody to see you all, and it's great to have you here. Sure love to see you all become members of this channel and join the party and the family. And let's go, man. Matt, you got to learn the options strategy. Says, dude, if you're from the GameStop mother of all short squeeze days, you got to learn to write options. It's a game changer, man. A few of us stuck around and learned. We all write options around here. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. Number 45, the official bell ringer of this channel. Amy J is here. Number 48, IR Aaron is here. Who's this? Heirloom Cedar. Cost basis matters, though. No. Yes, maybe. Booyah Park. How you doing? Good night from Korea. Good evening. I'm really just JR. How you doing there, JR? Good morning, everybody. Number 49 today. I'm up early again. Let's go get them clams. That's right. Alex, how you doing? I'm starting to dabble in options. I have some SoFi calls, but I don't have a lot of knowledge yet. Still holding GameStop, though. Yeah, we don't hold options necessarily. We write options. You've got to learn to join the other side here. We're on the other side. You're on the dark side. We're on the good side. Don't hang out with the empire. Come on over here. Kent, what's going on? How you doing? Are we going to have a sunny day today, Kent? Kent is in Rancho Mirage. I'm in Palm Desert, California. We're neighbors. And we've endured quite a bit of rain in the last 24 hours, but looks like today mostly clear, and it's going to stay mostly clear, very clear all day today. So I'm happy about that. Getting back to the 60s, and a little cloudy tomorrow, but pure sunshine Thursday, Friday, Saturday, back to the 70s. So Gulf weather it is. Thank you. Welcome, Kent. I hope you're doing really well out there. John Anderson, hello, everybody. Joel Warner, number 51, good morning to you. Thought Empire in the house, waving, saying hi. What's going on? Nico, good morning, all. Let's go, Sofi. Ricardo Canales, number 50, maybe? Your thumbs up numbers are surging. Thank you, everybody. Hector Salamanca, good morning, everybody. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Hit it now. Hit it. Tell me what number you are. Slayer, Baldur's Gate is killing me. Too much fun there. Thought about regaining some health through sleeping. Suddenly, the next male character wants a romance from me. While girls have to be conquered. I don't know what he's talking about. I think it's a game. I think that's what he's doing. Playing video games and then makes money in the option market. Not a bad life. Bobby, so Uncle Bruce, the triple Q roll up that calls a month today or hold another week expires Feb 16. I always look at rollovers and look for rollovers to pay you to do them. Always. Hector, number 58. Welcome, Hector. Burrow King Sound, good morning, Uncle B. How you doing there, buddy? Become a member. Uncle Bruce has taught me more over the last 4 years than all of my high school. If you're new here, you don't remember the Uncle Bruce of GameStop days, the tales were legendary fun times. Thank you, Justin. Become a member immediately. Love you. Kent, yes, golf course all day. We're on the course all day today. Absolutely. Rock and roll, baby. Bobby, I'm in Act 2, Splair TV, great game. Alberto, good morning, Uncle Bruce and Bagel Familia. We can begin now. Now that Alberto's here, we can officially start the show. Almost time to fill our pockets again with more money from all those gamblers out there who are long call and put contracts. Those who pay too much, those who buy contracts with not enough time, those who buy contracts with the wrong strike prices, those who are only have a couple of $1,000 to play with. They've got less than $10,000 and they're gambling everything they have for a lottery ticket win type of trade. These are the kind of people that make my viewers a lot of money. There are millions of them. There aren't dozens. There aren't hundreds. There aren't thousands. There are millions of gamblers out there desperate to find a $1,000 option contract trade that'll go to $5,000. There are gazillions hoping for 5 going to 10 or 15. And I can tell you that 99% of them, most of them, almost all of them, lose money on most of their trades. Now, they might not get wiped out on one trade. They'll get in and get out, lose a little, get in something else, get out, lose a little, get in, and win a little, and then roll it over. You guys here are the option writers. You're the ones creating liquidity for these people to buy your contracts, to play the contracts. And you're the ones sitting there doing this little routine right here. You learned this in one of my lessons. You watched one of my 17 lessons, or all of my 17 lessons. You've been here a while, and you've learned the fine art. You have mastering the fine art of folding your arms after you write a contract and say, you know what? I just wrote 1, 3, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 500 contracts against this one stock or this index, or I did a credit spread, I did an iron condor, and I'm now doing this. The money is in my account. I got the cash up front when I wrote these contracts. It's in my account. I can do whatever I want with it. And I'm just going to fold my arms and say, play amongst yourselves while I watch from the sidelines. Like the casino owner, I'm upstairs above those mirrors and chandeliers where the cameras are. I'm up there watching all my monitors and looking through the two-way mirror, the one-way mirror, watching all these gamblers walk around the slot machines and the crap tables and the blackjack tables. And I'm just watching from above and watching this cash flow come through the options business. And I got my money, because when you play a slot machine in Vegas or anywhere, you're going to put the money in first, and then you get to hit the buttons. And if you want your money out, you have to hit a cash out button. And that's the hardest button to push for a lot of option gamblers. They don't know when to hit the cash out button, or when they do hit the cash out button, they get $2 from their $100 bill. Like in Vegas, the slot machine operators, those guys up there are going, oh, this is great. We got 1,000 slot machines going. We got 800 people sitting on them right now. Yeah, this is fantastic. This is what you are. You're a casino owner, and you are watching the money flow, and you've got your dough in your hand already. You've got the dough in your hand. You wrote your contracts. You already know. You already know you're going to make money on these contracts because they have a limited time to live. They're out of the money. They depreciate naturally. The stocks have a dip during the day. You don't care. That accelerates the dip of value on these call options. You cash out earlier. You take credit spreads. You've got a call written and a call purchased, and you've got the credit spread in between in your account, and you're just sitting there going, just watch for the shrinkage. I'm just going to watch a George Costanza episode here. I'm going to watch shrinkage happen in front of my eyes because the temperature in the pool is too cold. And you're going to close these contracts out where they're worth less money. The shrinkage on the spread has gone way, way down. You were paid $3.50 credit to do the trade, and you've got a $1 credit left. You close it out and take the $250. $250 per contract pair, and you did 10 of them, $2,500. And you're going, thank you, gamblers. I just got another $2,500. I think I'll write another credit spread right now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for another spread where I can get $2.50, $3.50, $4 credit again and again and again and again. I'm going to take these donations off of you guys again and again and again, and there are millions to take from. It's so easy, except for one little tiny thing. It isn't easy if you don't know how it works. See, if you're a brain surgeon and you've done 25 brain operations in the last month, the 26th is kind of easy because it's sort of similar. You know what to expect when you get in there. If you're a mechanic and you've rebuilt, an F-150 V8 engine for a guy, you've done 20 rebuilds. The 21st rebuild is kind of routine. The 150th rebuild, kind of routine. But for a rookie, it's like over complicated, unbelievable thing. On the option writing game, writing a contract, writing 10 contracts, 20 contracts after you've been doing it for 6 months, a year or two, and you're now writing your 1358th contract. It's kind of routine now. But if it's your first time and you want to get into option writing and you want to sell a contract up here and buy it back down here and keep the difference, this is a whole new business for you because you're not used to doing this. You're used to buying something and then selling something. You're not used to selling something and then buying something. I mean, this is completely reversed. And something that's guaranteed to go down in value, you can't. How would you want? Why would you want to be involved in something like that's going to really go down? I mean, it's just totally opposite what you've been taught. Every relative, friend, associate at work, a teacher, a professor, they'll look at you like you're out of your freaking mind. Real estate guys say, hey, location, 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 buy a house here, fix it up a little bit, and then list it and sell it for a whole bunch of more money. That's how you make money. Well, how about taking an option contract and writing it up here for top dollar and just buying it down here for next to nothing? Why can't you do that? You can do that. But who does that? Who does that really? Well, pretty well every institutional trading firm does that. All the hedge fund operators out there have teams of option writers who do this. You're going to join these guys in your micro way. It doesn't matter whether you're a male or a female, by the way. We're not discriminatory here. It doesn't matter if you're a minority. It doesn't matter if you're one religion or another, you're one political party or another. It doesn't matter. It's all about dollaros, dineros, bucks, cash. This is goes across all classes of people. It works for the very wealthy. It works for the very poor. It works for junior investors. It works for senior investors. It works for knowledgeable and unknowledgeable. The key here is, do you know enough about the options game to participate in it? Have you got the confidence? The good news is, this is not a one and done trade. It isn't one of those things where you've got to put up your entire asset value of everything you've ever built over 20 years of your working life, and you have to take a gamble on the whole shot in one trade. It doesn't work that way. Option writing is where you decide what the odds are. You decide what the risk level is. You decide what risk tolerance level you will tolerate. How long the option is good for until it expires, you're the one that dictates that. You decide which option to write and when to write it, and under what circumstances you will write it, sell it, and under what circumstances you're going to buy it back. There are many YouTube channels out there and other places you can go for advice and knowledge on how options trade and how they work. Many, 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 many of them have one little flaw in their presentation to you. And I don't want to be critical. I'm really not slamming anything anywhere. But I will say that for a lot of people who are trying to learn the options business and how they can be involved in it and how they can write contracts to buy them back, you're being shortchanged in one little area. And this is where you're being told that if you do this option strategy, your odds of winning the trade could be 75% or 90% or 88% or whatever these numbers are, depending on just how conservative it is or not conservative it is. But what you're being shown usually is a scenario where you get into this trade, and when the options expire, this is where you would be at. Or here are examples that are being shown to you, historical examples of option trades. Well, I can show you 10 trades, one after the other, where every single one of them worked out perfectly for you. All I have to do is go into the option charts, find a stock, check a chart, a trading pattern for a stock, like Apple or Nvidia or the indexes themselves, and I can take a range of time and say, if you would have done this trade here by the time the contract expires over here 2 months later, you would have made this much money. I can show you a million examples of that. The problem is, in real life, doesn't work that way, because there are times where you make a trade, a transaction, options transaction, where you write a contract. You've done everything right. You've done the research. You've figured it out. This option is overpriced. It's running out of time. It's out of the money. The market's had a real nice run lately, and the market might stabilize for a bit. We might even go down a little bit, or the stock has really gone down a bit, and it might flatten and might partially recover. There are put trades you can make, call trades you can make. This is why I have lessons. You'll go to that. You'll do everything right. You'll take your position. You'll do a credit spread. You'll do a cash secured put. You'll do a covered call. You'll do a poor man covered call. You'll figure out the one that works for you. Again, I got 17 lessons to help you figure this out. And you're wrong. And you were right in the long run, or you'll eventually be right. But between now and a month from now, you might not be correct. You might be partially wrong. And rather than wait until the end of the contract run to see how you did, the good news, what we talk about here, is you don't have to wait till the end of your contract to close out an option position. You're not locked into the end. Whereas many of the examples you're being given, and again, it's not the fault of the presenter, because if I'm going to show you a historical trade, it would be wise of me to show you the trade you made to open the position, to write your contracts. And then at the end of the contract's life, I can say, when that contract expired on Friday, the whatever day of whatever month, the contract was worthless, or it was worth 50 cents and you sold it for $3 and you made $250 a contract, $250 a contract times 10 contracts, $2,500, whatever. What I'm saying to you is, on this channel here, because I'm on live with you guys, and I'm live in the first hour of trading here, there are times where you can close a position out that you just took last week. You just wrote this position like 4 days ago. And 4 days later, the market has moved in such a way that your contract positions are up 30, 40, 50% already. You're already up half the dough on the total you could have made if they expired 0 2 months from now. In less than a week, you're up half the money. I am here to tell you it's time to take a hike and grab that money. Mistakes are made by a lot of people out there who don't know when to close a position. This is one of the biggest problems that investors have. Day traders have this. Real aggressive traders have this problem. They buy an entity, they buy a stock or an option, and it goes up nicely for them. And now they get greedy. And they go, oh, well, in 4 days, I'm already up 50%. I'm a god. No, you're not. No, you're lucky. You're not a god. You're lucky. Well, I'm going to wait until it really tops up, because it's already up 50% and it can go up a lot higher than this. And your friends are all yelling at you or this individual, sell your stock, sell it, take the money. Oh, no, it's going to go higher. They're still talking about it on Reddit. They're still talking about it on Wall Street Bets. They're talking about it on CNBC. Oh, it's just going to go. And guess what? Sooner or later, you run into that person down the road a month later. Whatever happened to that stock you were into, and you were up like, weren't you up like 10 grand in 2 days or something like that? Oh, no, I was up like 8,000, and I sold it. I still made money on it. What happened? They don't want to tell you. But what really happened is it topped out, and then it leveled off, and then it had a bad drop off, and they finally gave up. And they may have salvaged some profits, or they waited way too long. They didn't even break even. They ended up losing because they didn't get out when they should have gotten out, because they didn't know when. They didn't know one there to tell them. If you are an option writer, you have in your face a red headlights, blinking high beams are blinking at you. If you've written contracts and you've hauled in $5,000 in premiums and cash, and a week later you can close that position out and only give back $1,500 of the $5,000, I have news for you. You can only make another $1,500. That's all you can make on that trade. You've made $3,500 so far if you close it out, but you can't make 10 grand on this trade. You can only make 5. But if you've already got 3,500, 70% of what you're going to possibly get, and there's still 90 days to go on the options, get the hell out now. Take your profits and say thank you. This is, again, why you watch my classes. I keep coming to this. The psychology of the markets is something you have to overcome. You have to overcome yourself to say, all right, damn it. When I'm up 40, 50, 60% here, I'm walking, and I'm going to just reposition myself with a new trade. That's what I'll do. And that's what you can do. The other thing that people find out around here that really shocks them after a while, it doesn't hit them until maybe the second, third, fourth, fifth time they do a trade. They go, well, when I started trading with watching all Bruce's classes and hanging out with these incredible people over here, learning how this is done, the first trade I did was I did one contract, and that I made a little on that one, and I got out a little early because I wasn't sure, and I wanted to lock in the profit, and I did that. And then a couple days later, I took another position. I wrote 5 contracts, and I waited a little longer, and I got a little more patient, and they went, they came down 35%, and I bought them back again. I locked in like an $800 profit. Yeah. Then I realized, okay, calm down, Chester, relax. This is a marathon. This is not a 100-yard dash. This is an ongoing thing. You're always writing options. And then you realize, okay, I have the ability to write 15, 20 contracts at a time. And so you go ahead and write 10. And you're a little more patient now, and you're a little more calm, and you're learning this little art right here, the secret of folding your arms and taking it, taking the daily grind of watching markets go up and down, fluctuate. And as the days go by, your contracts are depreciating because they're running out of time. They only had 30 days to live when you wrote them. After 5 days, they've only got 25 days left. They're not as valuable as they were 5 days ago because there's not that much time. 5 days of time have evaporated. And don't forget weekends. You don't trade on weekends. So if a contract has a month, it only has 22 actual trading days. And after a week, it's down to 17 trading days. These contracts shrink in value, especially the out-of-the-money contracts. It gets to the point where you buy them back, say half a game, and you realize, hey, I have this much more money now in my account. I mean, I started with X amount that I had. Now I've made a couple of option trades. I have this much more. I can now write 15 contracts because I have the capital to write 15 credit spreads now instead of 10. Well, that's like getting a raise because the same trade is going to be done. The same kind of credit spread trade will be done by you again. But now instead of writing 10 contracts at a time, you're going to do 15. That's 50% more contracts. That's 50% more cash coming into your account once you sell these new contracts and create these new spreads. And you're looking for a 40, 50, 60% profit. Same percentage spread of profit, but with more dollars. You do the next turnover, and you realize I can go up to 18 now. And the next one after that, I can go to 22 contracts at a time. And this is when it occurs to many of my viewers. They go, wait a minute, hold it a second, just time out, Bruce. I was doing 10 like 2-3 months ago, 10 at a time. And I would haul out like $1,000 or $1,200, and I would just over the moon, beyond excited. I'm now doing 25 at a time. I'm hauling out $4 or $5 grand now. This is becoming real money, as if the first dollar wasn't real. These are real dollars. For some of you, as you go along, you get to the point where you're doing 25 to 50 to 100 contracts at a time. And every time you close out a trade, you have hauled in enough profit to cover your entire household expenses for the next 2 months on each trade. This is when everything turns in your life, because now the heat is off to try to make enough to get by on. You now can make much more than you need to get by on. And now you are really becoming an asset manager, and it's cash flows. And this is a whole new ball game. If you want to become that individual, you need to stick around here a while and put the time in. And that's the trick of it. Whereas others are looking for a one lottery ticket, I don't care what the company does. I don't care what they're called. I don't know who the president is. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to buy the stock at $1 and sell it at $5. Or I want to buy a contract that goes from $1,000 in cost to $10,000 in value, and I want to get out and make 10 grand and pay off a bunch of bills. And I don't care who it is and how it is and why it is. Well, these are the losers because these folks didn't research. They didn't do any homework. They don't know what they're doing. They don't understand what they're buying. They have no idea what they just got into. And many folks out there are caught in the hype trap of a stock story or of a trend or something, a momentum trade of the market. They're just being urged in like the sheep, the whole flock of sheep. Get in, get in, get in because the market's going up. You guys are the opposite. You're the herder, the sheep herder. You got your dog over there and keeping the herd in line, and you make your money one trade at a time, one session at a time, and you're disciplined and you're calm. You're the calmest person in the room. If you can be that person, you can become extremely successful being an option writer. But I'll tell you, you who've done this for a while, you know firsthand how few other people you know are capable of doing what you're doing. If you're an option writer and been doing it for a while, you may have already tried to tell other people how to do it, and they can't get into it. They just can't get their minds set around this, or they're just not willing to put in the time and the mental effort to learn how options work. Why do options go up or down? How are they created? How are they closed out? What happens on exercise? What happens with in the money, out of the money ratios? How do you write them? How do you buy them back? What kind of margin of requirements do you need? What to look out for when a stock does this or that? You have to study. That's it. It's what you put in. The more you put in, the more you're going to get out. And you got to put this in, the gray matter. And you've got to give yourself a chance, and you've got to admit to yourself, I know jack squat. I know nothing. And I am not going to become some hotshot option writer in 2 months because I joined this guy's channel and watched a couple of his classes. If you think that that's how this is going to go, you have the wrong attitude. You have to come in and say, I know nothing, and I'm willing to just sit here and watch and learn and take these classes from this guy and build up my knowledge, and it'll start to make sense. And you'll begin to realize that all these folks over here that are members of this channel have taken many, many, many steps to become where they are right now. And they'll all tell you exactly the same thing. They'll say to you one day, that's exactly what happened to me. I started off and I had no idea what options were. I didn't know how they worked, or I heard about them, or a friend of mine traded options once and lost his butt. I know a guy that made like $5,000 on an option once, but then he lost it all. You've been told by every relative you know and friend and good meaning people, don't be in the options market. Oh, you're going to get slaughtered in that. Oh, that's for the professionals only. I say yes, in a way it is. It is for professionals only. But guess what? Go to the racetrack and bet on the horses. How many people in the racetrack bet on horses by looking at the program? And how many people bet on the horses because they like the color of the horse, or they like the color of the outfit that the jockey is wearing? I mean, it's a Tuesday. It's a full moon. I got to bet on Silver Shadow. That's what I got to do. Hey, it's the same way in the options business. Believe it or not, there are investors out there, gamblers really, who are using millions of dollars, billions of dollars, and trillions of dollars to gamble and wager in the options market, who do not know what the hell they're doing. It's your job to either allow all the hedge funds and institutions that are writing now to take all that money for themselves and allow their top people to fly around the world in private jets and live the high lifestyle, or you take part of that action for yourself and pay your bills in your house and knock off your credit cards and take care of the car loans and eliminate the student loan early, pay down your mortgage, improve the house, get a second home, buy a new car, whatever you want to do with the dough. Don't leave it for the institutions. Take your piece of the action and start with one contract. Start with 3, 5, go to 7, then start writing 10. As you're comfortable, you'll do more. Welcome to the Nakatomi Tower, where sometimes crazy things happen, but in the end, the good guys win. I tell you, the good guys usually win this game. Lorraine, thank you for the 70-second thumbs up today. I appreciate it. This is great stuff. If you want to learn how to become an option writer, head over here, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. That is my website. And head over here. You'll find the home page. Here it is. You'll recognize that guy and hit the link that says classes. You'll see this page right here. Attention students, class is in session. And you can pick up all these classes. Just scroll down the page. You'll see every lesson. There's 17 of them here. They always ask me, which one should I start with, Bruce? What class should I start with? Think about this as a college course that you take at home in your spare time. Start with lesson number 1 and just go down the list and get the 15, 16. You'll find yourself at the very beginning, you're going to watch a bunch of them very quickly. They're 2 hours long, hour and a half, 2 hours per. There's no tests. You don't have to do a bunch of reading. There's no homework, really. The homework is being with me every day. If you want to take it further, you can always have a private session with me, the instructor. You can get together with me anytime you want for $400 an hour. It'll be on camera right here on this channel, private setting, just you and me. I'll be over here or over here. You'll be over there. And we can then talk about you and your situation. You will not believe. Let me put it to you this way. The viewers that take them that have the most private sessions, the one-on-one sessions, those who have the most one-on-one sessions are the ones who do the most trading. That's usually how this works. And you would think to yourself, well, come on. I mean, once you start trading contracts and you're starting to make money, what do you need to talk to him for anymore? I mean, you took his classes and you hung around his channel for a while. You can just go on your own. You don't need to worry about him anymore. And yeah, it's true for some of my viewers. That's happened. They've taken some classes and they had a one-on-one or not, and they've gone on their merry way, and I never hear from them again. That's true. But 99% of my most successful traders, they have regular one-on-ones because they know the value of having a session with the old guy with the face for radio. They want to talk about their account. They want to talk about trades they're doing, or they want to talk about what's happening in their family, or what's happening about in the last month my dad has really gotten ill, or my mom and dad. I signed a power of attorney with my mother to take care of all of her stuff because she's in the senior center, and my wife and I have to sell her house, and we got to get rid of all the crap. And what do we do with this? And how do we do that? And others say to me, my parents died 1.5 years ago, and the estate is getting settled out, and there's 3 of us are inheriting this estate, and what do I do with my share and all that? That's what this is about. So one-on-one consulting, if you want to have that, you hit me up for that. Just send me a private email. The email's down below in the link. You can always send me a private email. Say, Bruce, I took class number 6 and I don't understand something. Can you help me understand this a little bit? I just can't get it in my thick skull. Even though I've watched your class 3 times, I can't figure it out. Can you help me? I'll just send me an email, or let's set up a one-on-one. Maybe that's the turning point where it just opens up for you. The epiphany hits you and you go, oh my God, I get it now. I get it now. Everything makes sense. I'm on my way. Yeah, it'll be the cheapest $400 you've ever spent in your life, because for the rest of your existence, you're going to utilize this knowledge and take it down the highway, and you'll be on your way. More power to you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Aurora, Bruce, I am your 105th thumbs up member today. 15 minutes until opening, and you've already broken the 100 barrier. Thank you, everybody, for hitting these thumbs ups. We love getting to 200 every day. If you're a regular here, you know what this means to us. Thank you, all of you, for hitting the thumbs up button and becoming members. And if you are a member, you can let the world know that you're a member by hitting the button. What is that button you have to hit? I think it's the Is it the smiling face one, or no? It's the one with the dollar sign, and then in there is an option where you can let us know how long you've been a member and all that sort of stuff, and all kinds of neat stuff. Thank you for those of you doing super chats. You guys are awesome. Thank you for those making donations on PayPal. Those of you that are grabbing classes, you're all special and you're all fantastic. I thank you all very, very much for being here. All right. Anybody have questions? You let me know. We'll try to get to them. We're at 822 on Sofi, up 30 cents this morning. Another nice little start for the day. Yesterday's high was 833, by the way. That was the high trade yesterday for a brief moment. We'll see how this plays out this morning. We have had 1.2 million Sofi trades so far this morning. Otherwise, on the markets, I'm noticing, let's say, Rocket Lab now at 509, up 4 cents. We got GameStop at 14.92, up a penny, was up 39 cents yesterday. Matterport is at 240, up a couple of cents. 23andMe is at 75 almost. It was a little higher there. Spire at $7. ETIP sitting around 611. Smart Rent was up 10 cents again yesterday. It's at 337 this morning. So that's definitely almost $1 higher than like a week and a half ago. Apple is up 41 cents right now at 194.30. Goldman Sachs is down 493 after gaining 376 yesterday. Cisco is down 15 cents. Tesla is up $1.63 at 210.40. Arc Innovations is ahead 27 cents. Microsoft is up 43 cents. It was down 216 yesterday. We're at 396.95. I think we touched 400 yesterday for a moment. 401, 402, something like that. Pfizer up 4 cents. HPQ up a penny. Alphabet, the Google stock, up down 22 cents actually at 147.50. Amazon is up 12. Nvidia is up 2 cents at $596.54. Talk about unchanged. It is as flat as a pancake today. Unity is up 75 cents. It was up $1.08 yesterday. AI, the C3.ai Inc. stock, a lot of you love to play this one. It was up 163 yesterday. It's up 30 more now, 26.75. Adobe down 7.96 yesterday, up $1.35 this morning. Spiders were up $1.02 yesterday. They're up 60 now. Netflix is up 9.26 this morning. Triple Qs are up 68. The IBM shares keep going higher, now 173.30. Meta Platforms, that's Facebook, up 145. Vanik Semiconductors, the ETF, SMH symbol, 188.48, up 43 cents. That's near its all-time highs. Home Depot down 219, and Enphase, very volatile stock, is now up 566 to 112.60. Enphase jumps around quite a bit. Some of you guys love playing the options on that because of its volatility. Again, the more volatile a stock is, the more volatile the options are. And the more volatile stock options are, the larger the credit spreads, or the larger the premiums on some of these contracts. Because if a stock is known to be a mover, like Nvidia can move $20 in a day, or Tesla $10-20 a day, Enphase $5-10 a day. These kinds of stocks and these options have very high premiums. Now, that can be a good or bad thing. It can be a good thing if you're on the right side of the market, but it can be a bad thing if you're on the wrong side of the market. One of the best things to do, or one of the best ways to play these kinds of issues, is to do out-of-the-money credit spreads, where you write a call option on, say, Nvidia, $100 above the stock price or $70 above the stock price, and then you buy a call option ahead of that. So you might write an option 70 out of the money and buy an option 90 out of the money. And the difference between the two, one will be cheaper than the other. The more expensive of the two will be the one you write, the one you sell. And so you bring in this credit, and then you take a debit against with the option you buy, and there's a credit left over. That is your credit spread right there. And what are you looking for? Well, time to go by. If this thing only has 30 or 60 days of life in it, you're just looking for time to go by that these way out of the money contracts will shrink in value, and the difference between them will disappear, and you keep all the money up there. If those two contracts die worthless, the entire credit spread is yours. Now, if you're 70 out of the money, and the stock even goes up $50, it's still 20 out of the money. They still die worthless. So in effect, you were wrong. The stock went up anyway, but it didn't go up enough. And there's the downfall of the option buyers, those who only buy options. They can't afford to buy the option that's at the money. They buy an option that's ahead of the money because it's cheaper to get. They want more leverage. They want to buy 1 or 2 or 4 or 10 or 15 contracts, not 1 or 2. But the problem is the stock didn't go up high enough, fast enough, and their option premiums that you get eviscerated, and it lands in the writer's pocket. And that's you. You've written those. You've written one, bought one as insurance, and they both expired worthless. You kept the entire amount. Of course, it happens where you write contracts that are $50, $70 out of the money. You create a credit spread out there, and the stock drops $50 the next week. Something bad happens. A forecast isn't looking too good. Biden administration puts some restrictions on trading with China. Whatever the existing issue, whatever the issue is, higher interest rates are coming, not lower interest rates. Inflation's going up, not going down. Whatever the issue, markets go the wrong direction for everybody except the option writer. You've written $50, $70 out of the money contracts, and the stock drops $50 a week and a half later. Those contracts are worth 1/3 of what they were a week ago. They will really drop because they're way, way, way out of the money now. And that's where you sit there and go, oh, I can close this right now. I don't have to wait till the end of this thing. I could have made a 350 spread on this trade, and now if I close this off, there's only a $1 spread. I can keep 250 of the 350 right now, shutting it down today. That's what you'll do, and you'll create a new credit spread. Maybe it'll be a put credit spread way below the market because you don't feel that the market will drop another $70 from where it has gone to. You'll play that spread for a while. Stock bounces back away, so those puts are way out of the money. You close those out, and you rinse and repeat. And you hang out here with this gang of regulars, and you compare notes, which is what they do with each other, especially the members. And with the members, you head over to the Discord chat page, and you hang out on Discord. When I'm not on the air, the viewers of this channel, the members of this channel hang out over at Discord, and they compare notes there. Invaluable. And this is where viewers keep coming back every day to the family gathering site, which is Stock Markets with Bruce CA, where an old man tells you what he thinks is going on in the market in plain English as best he can. Welcome to the party, pal. It's nice to have you all here. A bunch of you are talking amongst each other. Some folks trying to ask me questions. I haven't had time to read them yet. Lorraine, you are wonderful. Thank you so very much for this super chat donation. I very much appreciate it. It goes to my the fund we have here, the unofficial anti-Gen hip replacement fund, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife. For those of you who are new, let me show you what she looks like. My Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, she's hot. This is what we look like when we go out every day. We go out from time to time. We go grocery shopping or we go to Costco. She likes to put on one of those slinky dresses to stay nice and cool because you know how hot it can get here in the desert. She gets me to dress up because she says, hey, you're a personality now. You know, you're a highfalutin YouTuber with 240 viewers right now. You have any idea how many people are going to stop you at Costco today for an autograph? It's almost embarrassing. So Jen likes to put something on that doesn't get too much attention, as you can see right here. And we just sort of slink along and try not to make a scene anywhere and you know, not to be too, you know, pretentious and all that kind of stuff. But that's what Jennifer looks like. The other night we were out, you know, and she was walking with me. This is a couple months ago. You know, she had her first hip done and getting ready for her second hip. She now has 2 artificial hips. Whenever a donation comes in, it's automatically for the my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife hip replacement fund, and we thank you. She's doing great. She had the replacement done a week ago today. The second one was done a week ago today, and she's making phenomenal progress. It's just unbelievable how well she is doing. So thank you all for helping out and saying hi and passing on your best wishes to her. We will open trading in 5 minutes. Larry Titus will ring the bells in about 5 minutes. Thank you, everybody. Lame Duck, good morning. I'm number 1 27. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. It's great that you're here. Kevin Whitehead, hey, Uncle Bruce, lurking from the parking lot while the little one is in therapy. Welcome, my friend. JR, that's the wrong color, Tesla, Uncle Bruce. You need a red one to signify how much of a goat you are, you see. Mark, you're one lucky man, Uncle B. She's real. I Googled her, says Touchgrass. She exists. JR, waiting for Larry and the bells. We are. Alberto, a whisper in her ear from your idiot nephew. How you doing? How you doing, Auntie Jen? How you doing? She's doing great. She says hi to all of you. She was saying to me last night, hopefully in the next week or so, I can pop in and say hi to everybody again. And she'll be around sooner than later. She is making great progress. She's got the walker going right now, like doctor's orders. Cannot move in the house without the walker. Absolutely must have it at all times. And so she follows orders and she does her leg lifts and exercises and stretching, and she's following her therapist's instructions, and it's working. It's just working. She's coming along beautifully. We're really, really grateful, pleased. And I thank you all for being here. Welcome all to being here. And I appreciate you all seeing me today and hanging out with me today. If 237 of you are here, say hi. Let me know what's the temperature where you are. Tell us, where are you guys? There's a lot of newbies here. I sure like to know where you guys are located. What's your temperature? Is it getting warmer where you are? Colder? Are you through a cold snap? What's the price of gas where you are? Are you guys finding gas going down in cost or what? Oil down 150 now, 73.68 a barrel in Texas. So that's cool. We've got the Dow off about 70 points, S&P up 4, NASDAQ up 30. So we have mainly a positive gain right here. Okay. Thank you all. Dude is saying that $25 a month for gold bagel level membership. If you want to become one of these members right here, it's $25 a month. You send it to YouTube. More than worth it, especially for the primetime stream, Gold Bagel members only. That's Wednesday nights. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern, every Wednesday night. Primetime live with Uncle Bruce for Gold Bagel members only. The markets are closed. We can talk. And you can ask me specifics about your account, trades, whatever you want to talk about. You're surrounded with option writers. And it's kind of like an option writers hangout show. Become part of the family there. Subscribe today or upgrade your regular membership to gold. And welcome to the party, pal. All righty. Giddy up. Savage of Wall Street. Ooh, I just received $600 for free from BMO Bank because I opened up a checking account with them a few months ago. Transferring it now, close the account later. We'll buy more Sofi with it. I love free money. Cindy B, 34, rainy Ferndale, Michigan. That's what it is here. Alberto, upstate New York, 36 degrees. Kevin, 34 and very icy here in Chicago. Much better than negative temps the past week. Some of the finest people on this planet Earth are in Chicago. I got a bunch of folks watch me in Chicago, that area. Some of the best in the world. BW, Miss Auntie Jen, she'll be here soon. Slayer, 45 degrees here, actually getting a little warmer than last week. This is Dortmund, Germany talking right there. Dude, if you want free advice, it's out there, but you'll be complaining about money still. They won't reach you. They'll just brag about all the money they make. So they won't teach you, I guess. Michael Buddha, 22 Celsius in Spain. Very comfortable, very nice. Heirloom Cedar, Ohio, USA, too darn cold for us here. Marcus, number 142, thumbs up, Bruce. Good morning, everybody. Splair, Germany, NRW until now. Alberto, Larry, are you ready to go? Cloud 7 travel, Calgary, 0 Celsius, feels like spring around here. The Big T, Netherlands, doing a comfy 10 degrees Celsius, gray and cloudy. BW, 65 degrees, it's sticky in Tampa. BZ, New Jersey, finally starting to defrost. Larry, Titus, the bells are ringing. We're open for business. Thank you, my friend. JR, Uncle Bruce, rainy and chilly here in Cerritos, California. When I look outside right now and see the clouds clearing off, maybe we're going to get some sun today. Alberto, Larry, thank you, my friend. JR, way to go, baby. We're running. Kilo 21, Ireland, windy and rainy. Welcome, my friends, from around the world to the show, the channel. It's great to have you here. Welcome, option writers. You're getting richer today. I'm sorry. You're getting richer today again. Welcome all. I don't know what you can do with all that money, but keep up the good work. Yes, coffee. You need it. DB, good morning, everybody. 42 degrees in Grand Prairie, Texas. It's about 25 minutes from Dallas. That's where we are, right here, right on, DB. I have a bunch of Texans who watch me, absolutely a ton. Welcome all of you to the channel, the program, and I'm just really excited about the fact that a bunch of you are getting richer all the time. Giddy up. Let's see how the market is starting off for you. And we'll see what's happening here in this marketplace as we start ramping things up, okay? Thank you all. Fun times. Looks like Oppenheimer tops all Oscar nominees with 13, and Barbie gets 8 Oscar nominations. What is this world coming to? Good morning. I'm JR. We're at 53 here today. What's it going to be in Palm Desert? Going to be in the low 60s, 63, 64, sunny for the most part today. Corinne, 50 degrees with more rain tomorrow in Fresno, California. Right on. That's still better than other climates. We'll take whatever we can get above zero anytime. 811 on Sofi looks like, but I think that was the last trade before the opening. I think we're 798 right now, up 6 on Sofi. We're up 4 on GameStop. Triple Qs are down 19. Spiders are up 49. AI is up 13 cents. Now it's down 3. Rocket Lab's up a dime. The Dow's down 59 points to start the session. Let's take a look at the rest of this quote. Okay, we're down 60 on the Dow. We're up 4 on S&P. That's new record high territory. We're up 15 on NASDAQ. So that's what's going on at the moment in the early moments of trading. 795 on Sofi, up 3. Volume to open the morning, 3 million. First salvo of the day. There you go. Alberto says a Tesla target maintained at $350 at Wedbush. Yikes, it's nowhere near that. JR, April 8th, there will be a total solar eclipse going through Dallas. Be there or be square. I wanted to see one since I got very interested in science. Cross that one off the list. JR, my sis lives in Plano. Can you say eclipse party? And Bobby, cloudy, 1 below in Eastern Ontario, says Bobby Atkinson. That's about 30 Fahrenheit. Splatter, tomorrow is at this time of day, I will be probably at the WC room for my workplace. I'll be in the water closet tomorrow watching this show. Dalton, definitely get into totality if you can. It is eerie and otherworldly. Lorraine, yesterday was 13 degrees. Today it's going to be 53 with rain coming from the suburbs of Atlanta. Thank you, Lorraine, for that. I appreciate you guys letting me know. What's your temperature where you are? What is it like? Where are you watching me from, you guys? Where are you folks from? Thank you so much for sharing and saying hi to us. Love having you here. We're going to head over now to the comment area. Members only. The market is open, so we're going to go member only comments now. Please become a member if you can, as soon as possible. Join the gang here. You'll be welcome with open arms. If you do become a Gold Bagel member, you get a bunch of extra perks over and above regular membership. It's up to you if you want to do it or not, but I try to make it as worthwhile as humanly possible to get you going. Hey, this $25 a month is a joke. I love this. Love being part of this community and love the extra goodies I get for being part of this channel. Yes, we try to get to the point where $25 a month is almost like this is just a donation of the smallest proportion. Not a problem whatsoever. Uncle Bruce, thank you so much for the knowledge. We have 144 thumbs ups. That means 56 more, and we hit 200, which is a daily goal of mine. If you're able to help me get to that level, I would so appreciate it. Thank you all so very much for being here and hitting the thumbs up button. Justin is in the house saying 40 degrees in Richmond. Steamy Traveler, raining in Phoenix, Arizona today. That's what we had yesterday. You got it now. Luca, 7 degrees in Verona, Italy, my friend. Stephen, Northwest Arkansas, in the woods. Vilbus watching from St. Paul, Minnesota. Too warm for January, though. BW manufacturing data at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Wonder if it's dismal like the past 20 months in contracting. but all is well. Nothing to see here. JR, I've got my Eclipse Googles ready, but if it's cloudy, that ought to be interesting. I've heard the birds stop singing and roosters start crowing during the totality of it all. Alberto, members only. That was easy. Yes.
That was easy.
That was easy. Fantastic. A Savage of Wall Street. Boom. I just sold 5 AI March 15 covered calls for $1.75. Thank you for the $875, gambler. I'm done for the day. Gonna have my coffee since I just woke up. Not bad for 5 minutes, writing March 15 cover calls for $1.75. Thank you. I'm not sure which contract this is, but way to go. Make money, make nothing but money. Get richer, get richer, get richer. We're down 77 now on the down, a little lower, nothing serious though. We've got S&P up 3.8, and we've got NASDAQ up about 9.5 points. We got the oil market down $1.02 a barrel right now as we speak. That's what I see happening. And what's going on? Savage of Wall Street says, kids, stop sitting on the sidelines. Stop reading the stories. Get with it. Starts with class number 1. Get going over to that classroom of his. Alberto, credit. That was easy. That was easy. Absolutely.
That was easy.
Rocket Lab is up 5 cents. AI is up 27. Spider's up 44 cents. Qs are down 14. GameStop down 6, but SoFi up a dime now at 802. SoFi volume is now 4.4 million and climbing. 804 now on SoFi. We're going higher. Apple 195.12 up $1.23. Enphase is up 560. Netflix up 370. Adobe down 750. Nvidia down 550 a share. Tesla's up 570. We've got SmartRent unchanged. We're up 2 on Spire. We're up 2 on Matterport. On Owens Corning down 345. Unity up 33. Google up 64. Moderna up 50. Cisco down 11. Pfizer up 4 cents. IBM up 44. HBQ is up 8. Microsoft down $1.40. We got Amazon down 51. Home Depot down 290. Vanik Semiconductor down 91 cents. We got Goldman Sachs down 371. Boeing is up 28. Meta, the old Facebook, up $2. Target up 51 cents. JP Morgan down 90. Costco down 5.91, Walmart down 47 cents, and Disney down 58. American Airlines is up 77 to 14.38. Having a good morning. AMC up 14 cents. DraftKings down 12. Royal Caribbean up 43 cents at 127.19. Cruise ships. News out of the cruise ship department. Princess Cruises announced the other day a slight increase in the cost of Wi-Fi on board their ships. If you have one device, like an iPhone that you want connected to Wi-Fi, it used to run you $14.95 a day or $14.99 a day, $15 a day. That charge is slightly going to be raised to $25 a day. So if you're on a 7-day cruise, you are paying $175 to have internet on your phone for 1 week. Think about a cruise ship with 4,000 passengers, 3,000 of which are connected with their iPhones or their iPads to Netflix or whatever they're doing, and their emails and what have you. This money is unbelievable for these guys. Every cruise line is going to do it. They're all going to bump their internet fees because we're addicted to the net. It's unreal. Anyway, there you go. That's some cruise ship news for you. Credit Savage says, sorry, I just woke up. Yes. 5 AI. $30 covered calls is what I wrote. 5 of them, okay? At 30. AI is $26.89. All right. I got $875 and a free $600 from Bank of Montreal, all in 5 minutes. What a great way to wake up. Is this real life, Uncle Bruce? Quite the life hack. I'm making my coffee now, and all is well. Now, there you go. That's okay. Being $1,475 richer in 5 minutes after waking up. Not a bad deal. Of course, on the AI, writing these $30 covered calls and taking in $1.75 a call, he's offering the stock for $31.75. It's at $26.90. I like this trade. For March the 15th, there's no time, very little time for this stock to have to do what it has to do for that contract buyer to make money. Savage is stealing money from people who don't know what they're doing. I love this. Tesla's up and markets are flat. Yeah, that seems about right. Earnings for Tesla tomorrow and others. Pins and needles and hedge funds are maneuvering to wipe out puts and calls by Friday. Make your moves by Wednesday, in my opinion. Alberto, by the way, tomorrow or the 29th of tomorrow, we're going to close out positions now. Thank you. Savage of Wall Street. Bertie, you know it. Primo, 5 minutes, almost 1,500. Ain't that something? My family can't believe it. I have a brother that moved to Wisconsin with his family to get his MBA. I stayed put. David Petty in the house is a new member. Welcome, David Petty, to the group, the gang, the family. It's nice to have you. This is a Gold Bagel member joining the channel. Thank you very much for becoming a brand new Gold Bagel level member. Great to have you here, and hopefully you're enjoying it, and you're going to enjoy the upside. Could be a lot of fun. By the way, Sofi 807 now, up 15 cents. So we're climbing again on the Sofi. GameStop down just 2 cents. The Qs are positive. They're plus 1 penny. The Dow's still down 95 at the moment. Welcome, one and all, to this channel. We appreciate you all being here. And thanks again for these thumbs ups. We're pushing this barrier here. We're now at 150 thumbs ups, 50 to go to hit 200. And I think we look pretty good to get there. Thank you all for being part of this great run today. BW cruise lines are getting worse than the airlines. Nickel and diming everyone to death after booking. Can't make money the old-fashioned way. They just screw you at the buffet. Absolutely. Cruise lines are adding fees everywhere. Beach Boy Savage, morning coffee for a delicate soul. What an angel. Not a lurker. Hello, David, and welcome to the show here and the gang. Bobby, Uncle Bruce, should I keep rolling ahead of the Qs or just take the loss and get out of its way? Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. I don't know why you asked me this question. You know the answer to the question, Bobby. I don't know why you keep doing this. David, I've just joined this group. Hello, everybody. I'm Dave from the UK. Welcome, Dave, from the UK, baby. Nice to have you here, and appreciate you being part of the fam. Pat Merkley, I've become a YouTube member. Pat, nice to see you here, Gold Bagel level member. Something tells me Pat might be an upgrader or renewal, but it's all good. Welcome, and I'm glad you're here. Nice to have you in here with the gang as well. All of you joining in. Cannot thank you enough, folks, for being part of the family here on Stock Markets with Bruce, live from Palm Desert, California, with viewers from around the world. It's absolutely marvelous to have you all here. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's get you richer is all I can say. Try to find ways to get you to make more dinero. That's what it's all about. Out and a boot. Thank you all. Absolutely wonderful. Just great. Just great. I'm just checking something here on my computer, trying to get a glitch figured out. 151 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you. Thank you all. There we go. We're rolling along here. There we go. BW Dave. Welcome. Flint Creek, good morning. Not a lurker. Hey, Uncle Bruce, 150. Can you shout out to a friend that I recommended you to? If you can say hello to MR Serzan, he needs to start listening to you. MR, MRS, hey, it's time to join the party. We're at the Nakatomi Tower. We're the good guys. You got to join the party, pal. Come on over here, and we're going to kick some butt around here, but we're making money. You might as well join the party and be one of the successful people. Why not? Beach Boy, welcome, Pat and Dave from Beach Boy. JR, David Petty, Pat Merkley, welcome to GBF. Uncle Bruce will help you be a goat. GBF, what does that mean? I don't even know. Pat, what's up? Says Pat Merkley. My membership keeps turning off. I've been here forever. I figured as much, and I love it when you renew. I'm glad you're here. Why are cruise lines doing this? Asks BW. Because they cannot sell junk bonds that they have. They are all dying on the vine, and they don't know it yet, in my opinion. There you go. Alberto sold Tesla. I sold Tesla for $10.35 a contract on the 1st of November. For the 1st of November 24. I bought it back today for $4.35. Bingo. Nicely done. Almost $600 a contract. Nicely executed, sir. Hector, good morning. Uncle Bruce commenting to you from the Mexican East Coast, where it feels like 32 Celsius around here at 9:45 in the morning. How about that? Hector, isn't it nice hanging out on a beach and being able to trade contracts wherever you go? You just take your account with you. You're never out of business. You get to join us. You got to love this. Savage Wall Street, of course, after I write my cover calls, AI goes up. Oh, well, I hope it keeps going up. I'll worry about it once it touches 33 in March. I love rolling like the Stones. I rolled 3 times up and 3 times down the last time. So make me do this. I dare you. 2645 on AI. Alberto, BW, thanks for the updated date on Tesla. Alberto, Jan 11 sold. Jan 11 sold. Rock and roll, buddy. Nicely done, buddy. We're down 80 on the Dow. Nothing serious. We're up 4 on S&P. We're up 14 on NASDAQ. It's a mixed market this morning. Oil is down 83 cents right now. We've got Rocket Lab up at the 513, up 8 cents. We've got AI up a nickel. Spiders are up 41. Qs are up a dime. GameStop is down 31 cents, where SoFi is 795, up 3. Volume on SoFi now is coming in at 6.25 million so far. Not quite as heavy as yesterday, maybe. We'll see this next 20, 30 minutes. Remember, next week, Monday morning before the opening, SoFi releases their financials. And the predictions have been made. Prognostications have been made. The company itself has indicated to its shareholders they're going to report their first profit in their operating history Monday morning before the opening. And this is why the stock is moving lately. It went down from 10 to 720, which is ridiculous. Now from 720 back to $8 and maybe a little bit higher before Friday's close. Would not surprise me in the least. Thank you all for joining me. Great to have you here. Okay. Let's see. I'm JR saying GBF Gold Bagel Familia. Familia, according to Alberto. Oh, beautiful. BW, Uncle Bruce, I'm not a chart expert at all, but I can see trends. Tesla is oversold. NVIDIA is overbought. And SoFi has a danger zone of 832 off of all-time lows long ago. Hit 833 and whacked down. Shorts? BW, Alberto, you betcha, pal. Savage Wall Street, NVM. AI is going down again. Laugh out loud. AI doing AI things. I love this. I'll buy back when I feel like it, probably for 25 cents. We'll see. I'll buy them for cheap. And thanks for the market and for the money. And then let's write some cash secured puts. Let's go the other way. Doesn't matter which way the market wants to go. Folks are here to make money in either direction. Welcome all to the party. And it's great to see you here this morning. Down 80 on the Dow. Nothing bad happening there. Up 3.5 S&P, up 19 NASDAQ. Oil down 88 cents. All right. Netflix has apparently picked up WWE Raw, and it's going to run exclusive on Netflix for the next 10 years. More power to Netflix. It's nothing I watch, obviously, in my age group, but more power to them. It's not a reason for me to buy a membership, though. In any event, don't like those price increases that they're doing anyway. We'll see what happens with that. Where else are we at right now? We've got Apple up 116 here, Enphase up 466, Netflix up 316. So it's reacting positively. Adobe down $1.30, Nvidia down 480. This market is coming on. It's improving. The market looks to be improving right now. I think we are going to be turning some green here from what I can sense. We'll just see how this works out. Nice to have you around. What else is happening out there? Treasury yields nudge higher ahead of U.S. GDP and inflation data next week. The European Central Bank is seen holding rates at record highs this week, but policy pivots by the big central banks are coming. We'll wait for that. We'll see what's going on. Rocket Lab holding 8. SoFi unchanged. GameStop 14.54 down 36 cents. GameStop sure is fluctuating between 14 and 15.50 roughly lately. Kind of interesting. I think everyone's waiting for GameStop to let us know what they're doing with their $1.2 billion in cash. They're going to do something. It's only a matter of time when we hear about it. We'll see what's going on. Time will tell. What does Mr. Cohen have in store for the company? What's he going to do? We'll find out when he tells us. A lot of speculation in the meantime is going on. Welcome to the world at large. Thank you all for joining us today from wherever you are in the world. Let us know where you're watching us from. Tell me what your temperature is today and say hi to everybody. That'd be great. Thank you all who are members who are here today. And please consider becoming a member of this channel. Join the chat all you like. If you have any questions about options trades, what's going on, let me know. I'll see if I can help you. Thank you all. We have a thumbs up count now of 153, 47 away from 200. Thanks, guys. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. Love you. All right. BW, auto order company Vroom is going belly up. Carvana is probably going to be next, question mark. If regular car dealerships are struggling, then it seems the fad businesses will fail first. Interesting. I don't know. Some of these guys get over leveraged and they just get themselves caught. I saw an article yesterday about a company called Vista Jets. Don't know if any of you have ever heard of Vista Jets before. If you've heard of NetJets, that's a Warren Buffett owned company inside Berkshire Hathaway. NetJets is where you can buy a fractional piece of a jet, a private jet, or you can buy a NetJet card for 25 hours of flight time or 50 hours, depending on the model of jet you want to buy into. And then you can order a jet for a flight or two based on how many hours your card is good for. And these are sort of annual or 2-year time increments. It's a great way for a corporation to get its hand on a private jet service without owning a plane, hiring pilots, maintaining aircraft, parking fees, and all this other stuff, registration and insurance fees. None of that. It's just a card. Well, VistaJet has been reorganized a little bit. It's out of Malta now, which I find interesting. It's a tax-free haven. And they are the world's largest, I believe, owner-operators of Bombardier 7500 jets. These are the global 6,000-mile range jets. These can go a long, long way. So they can be in the air like 12 hours at a time. And they have, the rumor is that they're over-leveraged, that they've got a lot of debt, that they've put bonds out there, but their bonds are trading at such a discount that if you were to buy their bonds, you would get 17% interest on the money you're paying in the open market for one of their bonds. So that's telling the bond traders out there, this is a junk bond, obviously, that they might not be able to make interest payments if their business doesn't improve anytime soon. And the story is that private jet travel blossomed during COVID, did very well. But after COVID, when everything opened up again, the business has backed off a bit. So NetJets' business is lower. Signature Jets, their business is lower. And all the other private jet operators are finding that it's not as busy as it was. The worry is with Vista is that if VistaJet has to sell off some jets to pay down debts, there could be a flood of jets coming into the used jet market. And that's the big worry for everybody. The guys at NetJets do not need to know that all the jets they have in their fleet have just dropped 15% in value because there's a glut of private jets coming up. Nobody wants this. So we're watching this closely. I keep an eye on this. This is one of my little hobbies. I love to see what's happening in the private jet business. I have yet to have one of you get a hold of me and say, Bruce, you've made me so much money on option writing. It's only a matter of time. I'm going to acquire my own private jet, and maybe we can, my wife and I can take you and Jen for a little trip. I'm waiting for that contact. My email is right below. Just let me know. Anyways, I love following this stuff, and I find that very interesting. So these car guys that are dying is interesting. That these car guys are dying. Not that they are private jet operators, but they're over levered in debt with their inventories, and their turnover isn't fast enough or high enough. Very interesting stuff. There's some similarities there. Savage of Wall Street, speaking of Tesla cash secured puts, looks like I may get assigned those 3 $215 puts for February. I could roll, yes, but I'm praying to get assigned. I want to write covered calls on Tesla so badly and take everything from the gamblers. There you go. Pat Merkley, Severance, Colorado is where I'm at right now. Splair, a sharp drop on everything. JR, Savage Wall Street, give them nothing. Karin, yesterday I watched the Netflix documentary again called Eat the Rich, the saga of GameStop. Roaring Kitty is very entertaining. Pat Merkley, Uncle Bruce, any thoughts on SoFi backed IPO coming out on the 26th? No thoughts. No thoughts. No idea. Know nothing about it. So I can't even talk about it. Alberto, Tesla has paid for my Cybertruck X2 in 6 months. These are facts. My accountant put me on notice yesterday. Tesla gamblers are the greatest. Pat, IPO, Bright Spring Health, SoFi is partially underwriting along with Goldman Sachs, Deutsche Bank, etc. And Splair, or at least the most stocks, not everything. Well, Pat, SoFi will make commissions, of course, with its brokerage division on this. I just don't know how much of the deal they're generating. I don't know if they're involved in the actual creation of the IPO or they're just part of the syndicate to sell some of it. If they're involved in 10% of it, they'll earn some commissions on it. And then, of course, there'll be fees, commissions earned after trades or order flow. It's showing me and probably you and others. We're noticing how SoFi is getting more active in the brokerage side of things, and eventually, sooner or later, they will offer all the services that other brokerage firms offer, including someday the ability to write options contracts and trade options. I wait for that, like many of you are waiting, and that'll be a great day when it happens. But at the moment, it's not quite complete. Thank you all. And that was a very good question. That's a very, very good question. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Savage of Wall Street. Birdie Man, I can't wait to get assigned. 3 February and 2 10s in March. Start with 5 covered calls and hopefully up to 10 in a year. I love free money, and these degenerate gamblers, they are the greatest. There you go. Pat Merkley. That's what I thought. They're playing with the big boys now, and they're moving up the ladder. Yeah, don't be surprised, Pat, if in the next 6 months, a year, every IPO that comes out, SoFi will be part of the syndicate leading the charge with their millions of customers that open up brokerage accounts. I mean, it's only a matter of time that SoFi will have millions of clients with IRAs, 401ks, cash accounts, margin accounts, option accounts. The whole gamut of services will be offered by SoFi. They're only going to expand. And this is why this company is going to become very profitable. There'll be an S&P 500 component. Every mutual fund will own SoFi. Every hedge fund, pension fund, index fund, they'll all own SoFi shares. And we're on our way to triple digits. It's just a matter of time. There you go. All right. Pat Merkley, a place at the table is being made. Right. Exactly. There you go. $7.95 on SoFi, down 2 centinos at the moment. Welcome all to the party, pal. Glad to have you here. If you're watching this show and you're saying to yourself, oh God, Bruce, there are guys here and girls here who are talking about writing options on Tesla. And Tesla, it's expensive. I mean, this is not a penny stock. We're talking about a company with a $212 price tag per share. I mean, $212 right now, Tesla. I'm never going to have enough money to buy 500 shares of Tesla. I mean, 100 shares of a $212 stock is $21,000. I don't even have $21,000 in my account to buy 100 shares of this and then write one call option against it. I mean, I'm a small fry here. What do I do? And this is why many viewers come through here, watch these classes that we conduct and go, oh, wait a minute, there's another way to do this. I can be a Tesla call option writer. I don't even have to own the stock. I can write Tesla if I've got 15, 20 grand. Easily, I can write options, credit spreads. I can do call or put credit spreads. I can do an iron condor. Bruce did lesson number, what was it? Lesson 16 or 17 was all about the condor. I need $1,000 to write a condor, or 2,000 to do a condor, or three. I can limit the amount of money per condor depending on the spread between the calls and the puts, or on a credit spread. I can do this as well. With $20,000, I could write 20 credit spreads on Tesla, or I could write 10 $20 credit spreads on Tesla. I never knew I could do this before. The leverage is unbelievable. If you can write 10 calls and buy 10 calls on Tesla, that represents 1,000 shares. You are playing with $212,000 worth of stock, and you're utilizing $20,000, if that, to do it with. The leverage in the options business is huge. This is why it is so popular. But rather than being the gambler and buying a call option and hoping the stock, you're praying it goes up so you make money on it, you're actually the writer of a call. The most of the money coming into you is from writing a call that you're looking to depreciate, and then you're buying a call above it that will definitely appreciate if this one's going to depreciate, because it's even further out of the money. And you're taking the credit spread as your gain here. If you can take $20,000 and write 10 Tesla credit spreads, call credit spreads as an example, and you haul in a credit of $250 a contract, $250 times 10, that's $250 each times 10. That's $2,500. If you can write 20 of them, $1,000 requirement per, you're bringing in $5,000 in cash on a Tesla contract spread. And you might be writing a $40 out of the money call that has 1 month or 2 months left to go. You're dealing with short-term calls on $250,000 of Tesla with $10,000 to $20,000 at risk. That's it. This is huge leverage, and you are on top of this. This is a conservative strategy because you've got both sides of the market going. The call written and the call long as insurance, and you can monitor it and you can roll it when necessary. This is a huge change and a massive advantage for smaller investors. This is why you hear all the time, you read about this, you'll hear this once in a while, about how a hedge fund had $50 million in its account. It was a $50 million hedge fund with 10 $5 million investors pooled $5 million each into a pot. There's $50 million being managed by a team of managers. And they're running billions of dollars of assets on that $50 million. Here it is. Iron condors or credit spreads is one way to do it. And they're doing it in stocks, indexes. They're doing it with currencies, bonds, futures of all kinds. I'm trying to get you into the same business these guys are in, but at your level. And instead of having to come up with the $210,000 to buy 1,000 shares of Tesla to write 10 calls, I'm helping you with 10 and 15 and 20 and 30 and $40,000 to write dozens of credit spreads on these very stocks, NVIDIA, Apple. It doesn't matter if the stock is $200 like Tesla or $600 like NVIDIA. You can write a credit spread on NVIDIA with just as much capital as with Tesla using a credit spread strategy. You gotta take these classes that we've done to get a handle on this. Give yourself a chance to understand what we're talking about here and become part of the crowd. You'll join millions of other traders, but you'll only join hundreds or thousands of writers on the opposite side of the gamblers. They'll take the risk. You have the 70, 80, 90% profit potential. They have 10% profit potential. Which side do you want to be on? This is how this one can be played. It's exciting stuff. Look, there's nothing wrong with what Credit Savage is doing. There's nothing wrong with what he's doing. He's writing cash secured puts, hopes to get exercised, will buy up the stock at the price he wants, turn around and write call options out of the money for a bunch of dough. Yeah, love it. You've got the capital. You can do this. If you don't have that kind of capital, where you can finance the cost of these kinds of transactions. You can certainly do it in another way without even owning the stock. This is the real kicker about options. You can be an option writer without owning any shares at all. Classes are worth your while, kids. What can I tell you? Thank you all for being here. Nice to see you here. What else is going on here? We got all kinds of comments going through. I'm just trying to catch up again. Here we go. Thank you all. Pat Merkley, if I was a shorter of SoFi looking around the table at whom is involved in the IPO, I'm partially underwriting. I start to wonder about my shorts and what's happened to Melvin and with GameStop. Well, there you go. Alberto, AI sold for 232. I can buy back for 35 cents. Take all, give them nothing, arms crossed and bottom lip bit like a stubborn baby. Yeah, or you can take a new position for another 232, and away we go. Up to you, my friend. Hector is here. I'm not sure what Hector's doing, but welcome. We're down 89 on the Dow right now. We're up 3.6 on S&P. We're up 25 on the NASDAQ at the moment. Oil down 76 a barrel right now. Welcome all to the party and the show. I'm glad you're here with us today. There's such upside waiting for you in this business. You just have to be confident enough to start writing calls and be aware of how it's done. 162 thumbs ups have been placed today. I thank you. We only need 38 more to reach the magic number of 200 thumbs ups. Thank you all. We're an hour 35 into the show. Thank you all so much for being with me today and helping this channel grow. It's absolutely fabulous. We're up a nickel on SoFi, 798. I see at the moment. I've got volume on SoFi now of 9.4 million. We're just about to hit $8 here, 7.99. Looks like we want to go back to 8. Apple is up only 72 cents. Enphase up 480. Netflix up 68. Adobe down 230. Nvidia down 280. Tesla up $4 at 212.85, 212.95. Matterport 241, up 3 cents. Aspire up 9 cents, and SmartRent down 3.9. We've got Unity up 27. Google up 57 cents. Moderna's up 122. Cisco down 15. Pfizer's up a penny. IBM up another dollar, 173.90. HBQ up 27 cents. Microsoft up 99 cents. Amazon up 9. Home Depot down 349. Vanik down 20. Goldman down 490. Boeing is up down 95 cents or 85 cents on Boeing. Excuse me. Meta up 495. Target up 119. But JP Morgan, Costco, Walmart, Disney all lower fractionally. Apple up 56. AMC is up 19 cents. DraftKings up 62 cents at 38.50. Royal Caribbean up 112 at 127.86. Welcome all to the party. Thank you all for joining me. 92-point dip on the Dow, 5-point gain on the S&P, 30 points, 31-point gain on NASDAQ. It's a split market. The top 30 Dow stocks are off a little bit, but the rest of the market is higher at the moment. That's what I've got. Juan, a thumbs up for you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate it. Welcome to the party. We're at $8 on SoFi now. $8 a share on SoFi.
That was easy.
See, it's so simple. How about that? Giddy up, kids. Welcome to the parties, pal. To the party, pals. Nice to have you here today, and I hope you're enjoying your show. Hope you're enjoying the markets. And like I said, it doesn't matter what direction this market goes. You can make money as an option writer either way. It makes no difference whatsoever. Sometimes you make more money when the markets go down. You make it faster, only because stocks go down faster than they go up when there is a sell-off. Markets tend to drop off a lot quicker than they come back. And so there are times where you'll write contracts and you'll go, my goodness, you're looking at phenomenal returns on calls you've just written or credit spreads you've just taken out in the last day or two or three. It gets quite interesting quite quickly. It helps to understand the psychology of the market. It helps to understand the individual you're up against when you're trading contracts. If you're an option writer and you're selling a call, someone's buying it. You have to understand what's in their head. Why are they buying a contract you're selling? Are they just trying to close out a trade that they made a while ago? Did they write a call a month ago and they're buying back this call to get out of their position while you're getting into this call to put a position together for you? Very possible. It's possible that when you write a call, you're selling to an institutional trader, and when you buy back your call, you're buying it from an institutional trader. You don't know, you'll never know, and it doesn't matter. The individual investors out there, they put their orders in through their phones and through their devices, and these orders enter those huge computer systems that power this entire market. And all these orders are just lumped in with all the other orders from everyone else, everywhere else in the planet. And the trades get done all through computer systems. It's truly a stunning thing to witness. $5 trillion in options are out there at any one time. $5 trillion is represented in the options market, and that's growing at a very fast pace. There are the futures markets that are bigger than that. There's the bond markets. There's all kinds of tens of trillions trading there. This is a huge business. And if I get you into this business in your comfort zone, conservatively, carefully, you will extract dollars all over the place. And you may find that you read a story about someone that made a trade and they made $25,000 on a trade or $200,000 on a trade, and you made $1,500. But then you realize, yeah, but what you were playing with versus what they were playing with is a totally different animal. And you keep making these $1,500, $2,000 profits constantly, consistently. You keep making them and keep making them. Where these big players, you only hear about them when they win. You never hear about them when they get wiped out. And this happens more often than you can imagine. And so take the little wins and enjoy. Alex, Uncle Bruce, I rolled that SMH Condor from 170.85, 143.58 expiring February to 176.97 and 150.71 expiring March for a $150 credit. Still in the money, but I'm sitting more comfortably now. And this is a good move. This is called managing your assets, constantly managing your assets. And you'll also find that as time goes by, with the SMH here is 188 right now, and here we are. Beautiful job. You'll find that from time to time you might make a move on those calls or those puts independent of the other, and you may find one day you have calls that are further out in time than your puts are, or the other way around. It is just managing your asset. I think I should have rolled earlier. Think McFly think, says Alex. A savage birdie stink it for 32 cents or 31 even. Make $2 a contract. Round it up primo, laughing out loud. Splair, I wrote 23s weeks ago when the GameStop was 17 spreads, and probably they just started to get into interest for buying. Alex, also number 159, and good afternoon. And breathe. There you go. Welcome. Splair, in the meantime, these two rights went up $300 through shrinkage in stock value and a little bit of time. JR, water must have soaked the fiber lines here in California. Internet is wonky today. Alberto, exactly what I got him for. 31 cents. Just bought him back, baby. Locked it in. I'm getting ready to write again. Way to go, Alberto. Get ready to take another chunk out of these guys to just go forward in time and hit them again. Take the bucks. Absolutely. Grab the pennies, get rid of that, and now write for dollars, baby. Writing for dollars. Nice going, buddy. Well done, everyone. Welcome to the party, pals. It's a new game. It's a new world. It's called option writing, credit spread creating, poor man covered call work, cash secured put work, iron condors, the 90-10 rule, stink bids, stink offers. It's a whole other existence from many other YouTube channels. Welcome to where people win no matter what direction the market goes. Look at the Dow, only down 77 here. We're coming back on. It's getting better. We're up 36 on NASDAQ. We're climbing again. That's what's going on. I think so. That's what seems to be going on. $8 on Sofi now. Looking a little better. It's only up 7-8 cents. Nothing serious, but it's going higher. Just wants to go a little higher. Sofi volume now, 10.6 million. So 45 minutes into the day, 10.6. GameStop at 14.60, down 30 cents. We got down to 14.45. We bounced back 15 cents there on Sofi. 648,000. No volume yet on GameStop. Gotta hear from Cohen or get a report out there, a filing. What's going on? AI 26.71, up 27 cents. Rocket Lab at 5.20, up 15 cents. This is the best level in a week for Rocket Lab. We need to get to about 560 to be the best level of the year, because that was January the 8th. And if we could kindly break the $6 barrier, we would be higher than December 28th. So Rocket Lab, over to you. Time to move. Writing cash secured puts has been a very good idea lately on Rocket Lab. Giddy up, everybody. Credit Savage is saying, Savage of Wall Street, to anyone who is hesitant about what we do, just think, ever heard of those hedge fund managers that make $1 billion a year? How obscene that is. And they create nothing. Yeah, they do what we do. Yeah, they do exactly what we're doing. We're making hundreds and thousands. They're making millions and billions. The only difference is they have more money to play with. It's the same trade. You're doing exactly what the wisest, smartest, best funded people in Wall Street are doing, or in London, Paris, Frankfurt, Milan, Shanghai, Tokyo, Hong Kong, Singapore, anywhere, wherever there's financial conglomeration of people, you're doing exactly what they're doing in your level. It's all it is. You're just going where the smart money is going. You're doing what the smart money does. Of course, they do it on a grand scale using everyone's money, but it's essentially the same thing. Exactly. They use everyone's money and they get 20% of the growth of the profits and a 2% management fee on the total pot that they're managing to handle all their overhead expenses. Your overhead is wherever you happen to be at. So if you're working from home, your overhead is your home overhead. And if you have an internet account, that's your overhead. The cost of your phone and the phone plan, that is your overhead. Your overheads compared to these hedge funds, not even close. And this is why when you make a couple $1,000, it's almost all clear net to you. Hedge funds need millions a week in profits to break even. That's the difference. And this is why you have a leg up on these guys. You can pull out 20, 30,000 a month and live a nice upper middle class lifestyle. These guys, they have to make billions a year or they are fired. They have to make a lot of money to justify their offices and credenzas. Interesting stuff. I love it. Savage, we are dumb money, baby. We're the dumb money. That's right. These pros in New York, they look at the option gamblers out there as the dumb money. What they don't realize is they have a bunch of folks hanging around. It's like giant whales that go through, or sharks that go through the ocean. All these fish are hanging on for a free ride, nibbling on their leftovers and scraps, and they're doing just fine. You guys are growing and growing and growing and growing, and it's making the big difference in your lives. That's all I'm saying. If you can make $5,000 a month more in your household from option writing than your day jobs, you're 60,000 a year ahead of the curve. If you can bring in 10,000 a month, that's 120,000 a year. I don't think you're going to have a bunch of debts lying around if you're bringing in 120,000 additional cash into your household. I just don't think so. Many of you tell me it makes a difference. Now, if you can bring it to 30,000 a month, I don't know how and why you'd have a day job with anybody. I don't know why you'd bother, because you will be growing this business dramatically. JR, call me dumb making money, baby. That's what I am. Dumb making the money. There you have it. We're down 63 on the Dow. We're climbing here, getting better. It's getting a little better. Okay, we'll see what's going on. Apple pie, baby. Thank you, Alberto, for the PayPal donation. Way to go, pal. Love it when Alberto makes money. Thanks for that donation, pal. It's appreciated. All donations that are made to me through PayPal remain anonymous as far as the amount goes. I'm happy to let the world know that you've made a donation to me. Thank you all so very much. This is awesome stuff. keeps us going. No question about it. David Petty, hi. Do I get access to the Discord group with this membership? Sorry if this is a dumb question. Send me a private email. It's right here. You'll find it down below, but there it is. brucefarmer@hotmail.com. Just send me a private email. Say, Bruce, can you send me a link to the Discord channel? I'll get you a return email after the show, and then you can take it from there. Okay, and you can join the gang of regulars over there, and away we go. Can I get a that was easy?
That was easy.
I think we can arrange that. No problem. Yeah, baby. There you go. Well done, Alberto. That was easy. David. Okay, great. Thank you. You got it, buddy. Yeah. If you want to become part of the Discord group, send me a private email at brucefarmer@hotmail.com, and I'll send you back an email after the show's over, and then you can take it from there. Okay. Pat Merkley. Neat. That's right. The knee emojis. We have to honor the Knights of Knee. We don't forget those guys. We don't ignore those guys. The all-powerful Knights of Knee must be observed and must be respected and must be acknowledged by all of us here, because who are we kidding? You think this is being done just out of the goodness of their heart? No, they demand respect, and they demand their some attention from time to time, and we must be on top of this to not ignore the Knights of Knee at all. And so here we are, a little knee emoji attack, a little knee emoji session here. Here goes Splair and Big E. Here they come. They're coming out now. The knee emojis. They're arriving here with a vengeance. No other channels do this. And this is why so many other channels have viewers that lose nothing but money in the stock market. They don't honor the Knights of Knee. Untamed Viking, knee. We know what we're doing. We're not crazy, you know. This is all calculated, very smart market management here. You think this is silly. You think again. I'm really just JR. Those are not knee emojis. Corinne is here. Oops, wrong emoji. Says JR. Juan is doing it. JR is getting them out there. Here they come. The knee emojis are flooding the chat room right now. Knee. Here we go. A lot of people looked at this and thought, this is crazy. This is insanity. What are these crazy people doing? And then they joined this channel, started writing option contracts, made a whole bunch of money, and went, hey, I'm going to pop up these knee emojis. I'm going to become a Gold Bagel member and join these guys. This is a small price to pay for all the money I'm making in the market. Honoring the Knights of Knee. Absolutely. Here they go. In they come, one after the other. Knee emojis. There they are. Well done, everybody. Way to further the upside of your account. Do not ignore. Marcus knows. Do not ignore the obvious. You must honor the Knights of Knee. Otherwise, you're just in trouble. Big trouble. We don't want that. We don't need that. Farmless, there they are, the Knights of Knee. 170 thumbs ups and counting, everybody. Thank you very, very much. Send hearts to all of you. We send you our love. Farmless, Stephen Butler is here. We're smiling, baby, and we're having a party here, kids. Savage of Wall Street. That's right. Savage knows. Thank you all. Here come all the emojis coming through here, one after the other. They're just coming in here. Sell my house fast, Upper Marlboro. There they are. We've got some folks saying hi. You haven't said hi for a while. Stephen, we hope each day is better for Jen on her recovery from surgery. It is. She's doing beautifully. She's doing her exercises faithfully every day, just like her therapist says. And her mobility is improving. The strength is getting better. Her ice machine is working like a dang. The pain level is nothing like last year. It's 1/5 as much. It's so much better. We're excited. 180 people are watching. 172 thumbs ups. Sounds about right to me. There you have it. Thank you for those of you watching the show and being able to hit the thumbs up button. We love you for this. Keep them coming in if you can, folks. 100%. We love the thumbs ups button. And thank you all for sharing the love and spreading the love on this channel. Thank you very much. Making money. We love people making money, and people love making money around here. Absolutely. Take the dough and keep going. Why the hey not? Thank you all so very, very much. Well done, Alberto. Way to close out that trade. That was easy. Apple pie, baby. I love it.
That was easy.
Oh, yeah, baby. That was right there. Easy. Well done, sir. And keep up the great work along with all of you out there. Get richer, kids. That's what it's all about. JR, SPY heading for the basement, trying to get back up the steps. SPY up 26 cents, up 21. Q's down 37. GameStop down 40. SoFi up 1. Rocket Lab up 11. Dow was only down 64 points. There you go. Coffee. It's been great having Jen Jr. here. Jen Jr. has been a great help for Jen and myself. Great having her around. She's been cooking. She's been producing dinners and just loving it. We're having some pretty nice food around here, I'll tell you that. And we're pretty pleased with this. Great to have her around. Savage, SoFi needs to get to $10 soon. My fingers are itchy. I want to get going on this, baby. Yes, indeed. Go, SoFi, go. I say the higher the merrier. These cash secured puts that a bunch of you guys have written out there are going to crater to very low levels, and you're just going to score beautifully. Today being Tuesday, our earnings are out in 6 days. I think between now and Friday, it could be very interesting. And I think anyone selling this stock right now, you got to be an idiot. You got to be a moron selling right now. $7.92 and you're selling the stock 4 trading days away from earnings that are going to be profitable for the first time in 12 years of the company's life. What are you thinking? Are you out of your mind? I don't. But again, I don't know who they're getting advised by. I have no idea. I find it interesting that we hear about an analyst release an analytical report on SoFi, and the headline says, someone will write a headline on what an analyst does, and the headline will be price projection slashed at SoFi, like a real scary headline. Then you read the article and go, well, the guy had said it would be $15, and now he's saying it's going to be $12, and the stock's sitting at $7. And I'm thinking, so $7.93, you think it's going to $12 in the next year? And this is bad. I wouldn't mind if it goes to $12 today. Go to 12 for all I care. You know what's going to happen to all the cash secured puts that have been written on SoFi if the stock went to $12 next week? They'd be worth nothing. They'd be worth 10, 20 cents on the dollar. Everyone that's here will buy their puts back for next to nothing, and then turn around, and what are they going to do? They're going to write 10, 11, and 12, and 13, and 14, and $15 cash secured puts. They're going to write another batch for a whole bunch more cash and say, thank you, sir, may I have another? Sit there and fold their arms and watch all these analysts come out and go, we're going to adjust our pricing on the stock from 12 to 15 to 16 to 17. Some will go from 8 to 12. Some will go from 4 to 6. I don't know. I mean, there's some morons out there who just don't know what they're doing. But hey, it's okay. It's all right. Anyway, fun times. Savage of Wall Street. Okay, Uncle Bruce, I got to feed the little ones here, My eldest 2 are off to school. Time to change diapers, make breakfast, clean, prep for lunch, play with the 2-year-old. It's a good thing I made $1,500 already today. It's a good thing. You've got needs. I'm really just JR here. Next Max Payne at 8 and 9 in just a few more. Savage, have a nice day, Uncle Bruce, and the rest of the Bagel Gang. Be chatting with you all later. Right on, Savage. Have a great one yourself, buddy. Marcus Wedbush will adjust SoFi price target from 3 to 350. What great guys. And they'll just talk their clients out of buying SoFi. They'll talk them out. Then SoFi will go to 15 and 20 and 25, and all of Wedbush's clients will be sitting there going, why didn't we have any of this stuff? Well, we followed our analyst who said the target was $3. This guy, well, geez, you want to be with this firm? You want to stay? Keep your money with those guys. They're looking after you. They're watching out for you. Unbelievable. I don't know. I just. You are free to make money. You are free to lose money. You are free not to make money. You are free to write options. You are free to buy options. You are free to do nothing. It's totally your call. I'm not a trader. I'm not going to sit here and show you trades I'm doing. I'm not doing any trades. I'm the advisor. I'm the guy who's commenting. I'm a color commentator. I'm like the Tony Romo, and you guys are the what are you guys? You're the players. You're the owners of the casinos or owners of the football teams, watching the players play down below, and the gamblers in the stands buy your beer, and you're the watching them just go nuts buying your jerseys and stuff. You're just cashing in from the executive suites, and I'm calling the shots. That's all. I'm just telling you what I see happening, and I 3rd and 10. I think I know the play they're going to call. I think I know the play that's going to be called. That's my job. That's what I do. And if I help you get richer, I get richer. It just works that way. Viewers of this channel are awful generous. And the class sales continue on. One-on-one sessions continue on. Viewing continues on. This channel grows. More members become members. I stick around. Yeah, thank you, everybody. I want you guys to get nothing but rich. I need you guys to make money. That's how this channel stays on the air. Simple as that. If you guys don't make more money, this channel disappears. Simple. It's kind of cut and dry. It's happened to others. A lot of channels aren't here anymore. Many channels let their viewers down. Many YouTube channels have been eviscerated. The SEC knocked a bunch of them off the air too, because they were pumping and dumping, and they're gone. My job here is giving you my opinion in plain English. That's what I do. It's what I do. Kids, we have reached the 2-hour mark of this program. And that means that I'm towards the end of the show here. And I want to thank you all for being here. 175 thumbs ups have come in here on this live telecast because of your generous ability to hit that thumbs up button. I thank you all so very much for helping out. Love to all of you out there for helping out with the thumbs ups. Thank you for doing the knee emoji attack. Thank you for commenting, letting me know where you're watching me from. The more comments that come into this channel, the more engagement that is registered at YouTube. And that's just like a bunch of thumbs ups coming in here. YouTube is going, what is going on over there at that little tiny, puny little channel with a couple of hundred people? I mean, there's nobody there. And yet, it's one of the most active channels on this platform. A whole bunch of them are members. They pay this guy $25 a month to talk to him versus 10 that they could pay. They pay him 25. What are they doing over there? Well, they don't ask those questions. They just go promote this channel. YouTube needs channels like this. And of course, if we had 2,000 people watching at a time and we had 10 times as many members, YouTube would be going, whoa, this is unbelievable. But anyway, thank you all for joining in. If you want to know any info on how to become a Discord participant, send me a private email. I'll get you looked after. Thank you all for sharing your successes and stories and how you're doing. 175 and counting thumbs ups. Keep them coming in if you can. And push us to 200, especially those watching on the rerun. We have 178 now. We're only 22 away from 200 thumbs ups. Thank you all very, very much for that. Have a great rest of your day. Make nothing but money and just get richer. It's the way we like it around here. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern time, prime time live with your buddy Uncle Bruce right here. Gold Bagel members, join me for that. Look forward to it. I'll see you here tomorrow morning early. And if anything else is breaking in the meantime, you'll keep an eye on this channel. You'll get alerts. If you're a member of this channel, you're definitely getting alerts. If you're subscribed to this channel, you're definitely getting alerts through YouTube anytime I upload something new. I'll try to keep you posted on how it's going, and hopefully we just help you get richer no matter what direction the market goes. Thank you so much for being with me today. I love it. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. All the best from Jennifer and I from Palm Desert, California. Have a great one. We'll see you later, everybody. Bye for now.